Hello. Uh, this week, our class is conducted asynchronously. The topic for this week is calculation of irrigation water requirement. This week, we calculate the irrigation requirement for rice because in Indonesia, especially the infrastructure dimension is based on rice. The irrigation infrastructure should be provide water for rice cultivation, and the procedure is like this. First, we calculate the reference evapotranspiration or ethanol. I suggest to use Cropworth or ET calculator. And the second, we determine the crop coefficient. We have a table for this. And third, we calculate the crop evapotranspiration by multiplying the ethanol and Kc. The fourth step is determine the water requirement for land preparation or SAT. We assume that water requirement for land preparation range between 200 to 300 millimeter for the whole period of land preparation. The value depends on the soil types. Next, we determine the percolation or P. The percolation is based on the soil type also. For heavy soil, the value of P is 2 millimeter per day. For medium soil, the value of P is 5 millimeter per day. And for light soil, the percolation is 8 millimeter per day. And next, we determine the water requirement to maintain water layer in rice field. Because in rice field, we have to maintain the certain depth of water. So if it is evaporate or percolate, then we supply water to make the water level go to the previous level. Usually the water requirement to maintain water layer is fixed during the mid-season or the growing season of the rice. And then next, we calculate the effective rainfall. The effective rainfall is certain percentage of rainfall. So this effective rainfall is a constant multiplied by rainfall. The constant is varied between 0.7 to 0.9. At the end, we calculate the irrigation requirement in the field by as the summation of the ATC, SAT, percolation, water level replacement, and minus by effective rainfall. I already sent you a file, an Excel file, which inside you can find this, your coursework for calculation of water requirement. I provide the condition of monthly climatic data, temperature, maximum and minimum, and relative humidity, wind speed, and sunshine duration. And also I provide the rainfall. The unit of the temperature is Celsius. The unit of relative humidity is %. Wind speed in meter per second, and sunshine duration in percent, and rainfall in millimeter per month. In the sheet, you can also find the location, I mean the latitude and longitude, and also the elevation. Another information about land preparation, cropping pattern, percolation, and water replacement is also available in the sheet. You should download the file and then replace the name of the file with the your student identity number and put your name here, your identity name and uh, your name and your identity number here. In the same file, you will do your coursework in the next sheet. In the next sheet, the calculation sheet, you will see the sheet like this. We have a month and the period, because the calculation of irrigation requirement in Indonesia usually conducted into a period of half monthly. So we have November 1, November 2, December 1, December 2, and etc. in 1 year. And we also have the ethanol, percolation, effective rainfall, land preparation, water level replacement, crop coefficient, crop evapotranspiration, and the irrigation requirement in the field. The first step of calculation is to determine the ethanol, the evapotranspiration, reference evapotranspiration. This is the screenshot of CropWatt. Here you can just enter our data, our climatic data here, the minimum temperature, maximum temperature in Celsius, humidity in percent, wind speed in meter per second, and sunshine duration in percent. If you see the unit here is not like in the data, you can just change the unit here by press the setting button, and you follow the procedure to change the unit. If you already complete to fulfill this table and also the altitude and latitude, you will see the ethanol by itself. It's already calculated here. The longitude is not necessary. You can fill it or not. After that, you can retype the ethanol here to the to our Excel. You cannot just copy and paste, because this CropWatt cannot be copy paste. So you have to retype the ethanol to the to our Excel. Okay, so we will find the Excel like this. The ethanol for November. November is 4.91. So we put 4.91 in these two cells because they are both November. And you do it until the whole year the whole year of the ethanol. Next, we calculate the percolation, because in the data, the calculation is the percolation is 3. You just put 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 to the whole period. We have crops or rice here in this column. Next, we calculate the effective rainfall. The effective rainfall, for example, in November is 164 millimeter per month. The calculation of effective rainfall is 0.7 multiplied by the rainfall, or 164. So the result is 114.8 millimeter per month, or per day is 3.2 millimeter per day. So 114.8 divided by the day in November is 30. So it's divided by 30 is 3.2 millimeter per day. We do it the whole year and put the result in the Excel. So we have 3.2 in November, both we put 3.2, and then in December 8.8, and etc. until October. Next, we calculate the land preparation. To calculate the land preparation, we just see the table that I already show you in the previous class. This is the table and the water requirement for land preparation in millimeter per day or liter per second per hectare. According to the information that we have, that the land preparation is conducted in 30 days. So we choose this duration for land preparation, and then the total water requirement for land preparation is 250 millimeters. So we choose this column. Next, we saw that that evapotranspiration in November is 4.9, and the percolation is 3. So the evaporation plus percolation is 4.91 plus 3. So we find actually 7.9, but we choose 8, the nearest number. So from this two information, we find that the irrigation requirement for land preparation is 13. We retype the number is 13 to our spreadsheet, calculation sheet here. We put 13 twice because the duration of land preparation is 30 days. It means the whole November for land preparation. Each of them 13 millimeter per day. Next, we will determine the crop coefficient Kc and water level replacement. For crop coefficient Kc, we just see the table that I already provide in the previous class, in our previous class. You can use either this row or this row, the Rosida 1 or the FAO 1, I choose the high-yield variety instead of the conventional one, because nowadays the farmer usually the high yield variety, the shortest period of rice. So we just copy this KC 1.1, 1.1, 105, 105, and etc. to our sheet. We copy here 1.1, 1.1 until the end. I put these two numbers 0 here because here we still have land preparation, and it means that here we don't have any crop yet, so it is 0. And next we will find the water level replacement. It is said that water replacement consists in the mid-season. If we consider the KC here, we will see this is the early period, and this is the mid period, this is the end period, and this one is harvesting period. So we put 1.7 in the mid period. This number 1.7 is available on the information. Next, we calculate the ATC. Crop evapotranspiration is come from Kc multiplied by reference evapotranspiration. You just put your formula here, so I can check the formula to find the ATC. You do it until the end. This all you do until the end of the cropping season, because we have cropping season rice and rice, so we grow rice twice. Next, we will calculate the NFR, net field water requirement. This comes from ETC plus P plus LP plus WLR minus RE. You put your formula here, so I can check the formula you put into the cell. You do this to the whole cropping season until they finish the cropping season. You made this all calculation. At the end, you have to answer this question. The question is on the right side of the calculation. How much is the irrigation water requirement? This question is very important for the design, because the design of irrigation infrastructure depend on how much is the water requirement. The irrigation infrastructure has to supply the water requirement in the field, so they have to flow this much of water. Especially first we have to calculate the canal, and then the other infrastructure depend on the canal. I think this all for our course this week. See you again next week, and bye.